Oh, we live. What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome into another live Q&A interaction show. What's up, Brian Turner? What's down, cool baby? Said, bro, unfortunately, it's looking like Ole Miss, even despite no Kiffin, will feature a pretty talented team. Yeah, they will. They're gonna have a good team, man. Like I've been saying on this channel, I've been hearing a lot of talks that, Trinidad Chambliss was eventually going to get cleared to play. And here we have it, yo. Yeah, they got Chambliss, they got Lacey. But they're gonna be good this year. For them, they gotta capitalize off of what they have. If they don't make the playoff this year, Ole Miss gonna start going kaput. You know what I'm saying? But they do have a chance to have a good team. And look, as an LSU fan, would it have been funnier if Chambliss couldn't play? Yeah. But at the same time, hey, good for him. I know the young man really want to play. Good for Ole Miss. I know they really want him to play. And good for September 19th. That just makes this game more intriguing. The atmosphere is going to be crazy. And I'm looking forward to it. What's up, Shantae the Chunt? Eagles need to trade AJ Brown to get Tyreek Hill. No, we don't. No, we don't, man. We don't. First of all, we can't trade for Tyreek Hill because he's a free agent. The Dolphins cut him today. So anybody could pick him up. Like, you don't even have to trade for him. But nah, bro. I'm good with AJ Brown, man. Look, Tyreek Hill, love him. I think he's either going to end up back in Kansas City or Buffalo. If I'm the Buffalo Bills, I am doing anything possible to get Tyreek Hill up there in Buffalo. The Chiefs could use him too. I think Buffalo needs him more desperately than the Chiefs do. But I just feel like that's the two teams he either going to end up with. I think he definitely going to either end up back in Kansas City or Buffalo. Buffalo makes the most sense to me, honestly. But nah, man, I am not trading AJ Brown. Unless we're talking about getting a top half of the first round pick, or you talking about getting another Pro Bowl caliber wide receiver or cornerback, What's up, Esmeralda Lara? Tua is next. Yeah, he is. They doing I was texting my Dolphin homeboy earlier, and yeah, they rebuilding. They rebuilding over there, yo. Tua definitely next. Bradley Chubb, interesting to see where he go. I remember there was even talks that before we traded for Jalen Phillips that we might even have a little interest in Bradley Chubb. But Tyreek Hill, like I said, I think Tyreek Hill gonna either end up back with Kansas City or in Buffalo. Tua, I think Tua gonna go somewhere that's gonna be more of a back. I could see Tua in LA with the Rams. I could see Tua need to go to a warm weather city. Like Tua not gonna fit Tua need to be in a dome or somewhere like LA. I could see Tua going to the Rams and being the potential heir apparent, to Matthew Stafford. You actually know a Dolphins fan. Honestly, I know like three of them. I know like three Dolphins fans, man. Did you see the All-Star games yesterday? Wemby and Kawhi are the only ones taking the series. Honestly, I didn't see this is probably the first time in probably ever that I didn't watch any All-Star this weekend. I didn't watch the 3-point dunk skills. I didn't watch the games yesterday. Now I did hear that they were actually competitive and somewhat better than they've been. I had to work this weekend. Now Saturday, I had no intentions on watching because y'all know obviously got off for work, worked out, came home, and I did the LSU South Carolina women's basketball live. But yesterday, when I got off, I actually went get some groceries. I actually went grocery shopping, came back, worked out, showered, and by the time I did that, it was over. It started a lot earlier yesterday than it normally starts. So by the time I was home, ready to check out a little bit of it, it was over. But I did hear just from some talking heads today that it actually was a little better this year than it's been in previous years. I've never seen a Dolphin fan in my life. Yeah, I know like three of them, man. I know like three of them very personally. It's funny. What's up, Floby? What's good, bro? That was fun. Actually, the fun All-Star game they was actually trying. And I missed it, man. I ain't seen not one play. Not one play, yo. Like I said, by the time I got home and settled, it was over. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see not one play of it. But like I said, I heard the talking heads today actually saying that they enjoyed it. So that's good. You know, maybe, like I said, I had to work. So maybe I don't know how I'm going to work next year or whatever, God willing, around that time. But maybe next year I'll be able to check it out. What's up, Efficient Magazine? Even though it was time for him to go, I'm glad Brian Kelly, clean coach, always mess up and made us decent. Also, happy Mardi Gras. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of hard for me to give Brian Kelly credit on anything right now, man. Just a lot of stuff that granted, he did clean up Coach O's mess. I do agree with that. Coach O, man, after that championship, stardom, the celebrity took over him, in my opinion. He wanted to be a celebrity, and he wasn't as locked in as he was before. But Brian Kelly did, somewhat clean that up. But yeah, man, I'm happy where we at now, though. And yes, happy Mardi Gras. I got my represent my Mardi Gras bees today, man. No live Q&A tomorrow, by the way, because it's Mardi Gras. So, man, after today, I probably ain't gonna be live with y'all till Thursday night, man, for LSU Ole Miss. Cowboys, we need defense. Kansas City needs a running back, O-lineman, and D-tackle. Patriots need an O-line. Also, we traded Kenny Clark to the Bengals. We really traded Michael for that bump. Y'all traded Kenny Clark? Like, when that happened? I didn't hear nothing about y'all traded Kenny Clark for real. I ain't hear nothing about that. Like, I didn't even know that trade went down. Did that something that just happened? What's up, Mills? That All-Star game was a weekend was again the NBA has fallen and now the NFL evolving political agenda in sports. I'm sick of the whole world is too woke. I'm not getting into all that, Mills. It's like, I mean, you feel how you feel, but I ain't getting into all that political stuff, man. What's up, real young Citrus? Random question. What's your sleeper position? How do you sleep? That is random as hell, man. That's random as hell, man. I sleep on my side, man. I mean, I sleep on my stomach or my side. I can't sleep on my back. Like, I can't sleep on my back. For my Louisiana people, man, y'all heard of Kushma? Like, y'all heard of Kushma? Kushma got me. And ever since Kushma got me, man, I don't sleep on my back. And for my non-Louisiana people, if y'all don't know who Kushma is, I'll enlighten y'all. It's actually sleep paralysis. But it's like a little demon that jump on you and hold you down. You know what I'm saying? And we call that Kushma. So because of that, I don't sleep on my back, man. I try my best to either sleep on my stomach or on my side. Let's see. It happened hours ago. I ain't seen nothing about that, Flo, but I ain't gonna lie. I did. The only thing I seen today, I seen Tyreek Hill and Bradley Chubb got released. That's like the only football news I seen today. What's up, Brandon Reese? What up, Mr.Dugas? Did you hear about Tyreek Hill got released from the Dolphins? Which team you would be willing to go if you're him? I did. If I'm him, it's one or two places. You either go back to Kansas City or you go to Buffalo. Like, to me, nobody else makes sense. Like, you either gotta go back to Kansas City, where it all started, where you was a champion, or go play with Josh Allen in Buffalo. That's, to me, it's those two. I guess the decision come down to money or whatever the case may be, but those are the two places I'm looking at if I'm Tyreek Hill. How you feel about the Phillies picking up Adolis Garcia from Texas? I mean, it's a good pickup for him. He brings up bat. I know he struggled with Texas a little bit or whatever last year or whatnot, but I mean, it's a bat. It's a bat. So I don't know if it's a difference-making move, but it's definitely a bat that could help him. Stephen A. said the three teams Hill should be looking at is Buffalo, Kansas City, and Baltimore. If I'm him, I ain't going to Baltimore, man. Like, nah, I mean, I get it. I get it why somebody would think that. I get it. They do need a deep threat receiver, but to me, like, I ain't going. I ain't going to Baltimore, man. Like, I'm not going to Baltimore if I'm him. It's Buffalo, Kansas City to me. But we'll see. Obviously, I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? So he may feel differently. He may agree with Steve about Baltimore. So we're gonna see. But for me, it's Buffalo. I mean, yeah, it's Buffalo, Kansas City. Glad to see LSU baseball is back. I know it was Milwaukee, but their bats look great. Nah, it did look great. I ain't gonna lie, I got a little nervous on Friday. You know what I'm saying? When Evans had to get run out the game, man, and we was down 5-2. But for the bats to explode the way they did, and then 21 runs yesterday, nah, you take it. You know what I'm saying? You definitely take it. Do you put your pants or socks on first when getting dressed? Gotta go socks, man. Gotta go socks first. Maybe he can go back to Kansas City and revive his career and win a Super Bowl again, or the Buffalo and waste even more of his talent and get bounced out every year. You don't think Tyreek Hill would help Buffalo, man? Like, Tyreek Hill would really help Buffalo. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that's a Super Bowl move because I think they still got a lot of things to do with that roster. But Tyreek Hill would help Buffalo. I got the Braves as a playoff team contender. They just got to stay healthy. Too much bad luck, even in the 90s. They should have had more than 2 championships. Oh, I agree, man. And then we got, it's not like the big dogs, but like, we got a couple of little pitching injuries already of note. So yeah, got to stay healthy, man. Definitely got to stay healthy. Hill tearing his ACL will probably hurt him from getting a big time contract. That is true. That's a fair point. And he's older as well. He's over 30 as well. So yeah, man, I think they maybe it depends on what he wants. I think Buffalo and Kansas City would definitely be interested in him, but at what cost would it cost them? Because he did leave Kansas City for the money, which I don't blame him, obviously. But at this point, do he still want a bag or do he just really want to compete for a championship? So whatever happened to you and cousin Jamal after the Super Bowl stream? Nothing. Like he went outside, cooled his head, came back, apologized, texted me the next day, apologized, and that was it. Mike Evans will be a free agent as also. Imagine him in Buffalo. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, man. They got some receivers. They got receivers in Tampa, because I was gonna say it's hard. I ain't gonna lie, man. That is hard for me to imagine Mike Evans not re-signing a little deal in Tampa. Like I find that hard to believe Mike Evans gonna leave Tampa. I guess I'm not really, fixing my mind around that, But yeah, he would help in Buffalo as well, obviously. Here's a fun question. Make a starting basketball lineup using the characters from Sesame Street. Damn, I got to remember if I even remember all of them. I ain't watching since I was about like, young, Big Bird, obviously at center. I'm letting Elmo run the point. I'm letting Burton Ernie be my shooting guard and my small forward. And man, what's the elephant? I forget the elephant name, man. The big elephant name. I'm gonna have him at power forward, man. No, you know what? I'm gonna put him at center and Big Bird at power forward, Burton Ernie at shooting guard and small forward, and give me Elmo to run the point. Alabama is in their Les Miles era. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, man. Not gonna suck, but they ain't gonna win a damn thing neither. They're gonna end up letting Kalen DeBoer go within the next 2 years. What's up, Mr. SC Bread? Gala Hussein, I apologize if I said it wrong, man. Good evening. Does the LSU college basketball play Coastal? College baseball play Coastal Carolina this year? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the schedule. I didn't look at the whole non-conference schedule, so honestly, I don't know. The media here. I'm hearing Devontae Smith unhappy about targets last season. Little hints of a trade to New England. They saying we're not trading no wide receivers, man. Don't listen to the media. The media do not like the Philadelphia Eagles. They want the Philadelphia Eagles to get rid of the whole damn team. So, like, don't listen to the media, man. Look, we all know this by now, but I gotta say it. Hill should have never left the Chiefs in the first place, and they traded him and went back to play 3 Super Bowls and went back to back. He literally ruined his career by leaving for Miami. I don't think he ruined his career. I mean, he went for the money. I don't blame him, man. Like, everybody is not like, oh my God, I gotta win a championship by any means necessary. Like, some people want to get paid. Like championships is a team sport, especially in football. Like, you got to have an O-line, receivers, a quarterback, a front office, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have all that. So I don't think Tyreek Hill was voted the #1 player in the NFL just a couple of years ago. So he didn't ruin his career by going there. And this year he didn't have a great start to the year. Trust me, I had him in fantasy, so I know his stats this year. But he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And now, like that, the Chiefs won too, but you made your money. You know what I'm saying? You got to live in Miami. You made your money. Tyreek Hill got a championship. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he ruined his career, man. He just did what most people would do, like go at an opportunity for more money. He could go back there. You know what I'm saying? If he wants, because he made his money. But he ain't ruined his career, man. He was the #1. The NFL players voted him as the #1 player in the NFL 2 years ago. So he still was very productive before this year and the injury and everything. Plus, he got paid. I watched the highlights of 2007 LSU versus Kentucky, and I forgot how crazy that game was. Yeah, it was, man. Triple overtime. First loss of the year. Woodson, I think the quarterback name was Andre Woodson, I want to say. And then Stevie Johnson, that receiver, killing us, man. Yeah, it was a crazy game. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Woodson was gonna end up being a player. He had the prototypical size for an NFL quarterback, and he just never made it on the next level. But yeah, that was a crazy game. I'd put Cookie Monster in that, coach. Yeah, that's fair. You go get them texts. What's up, Ed Johnson? Snuffle. Yeah, I can't say the damn name. I know. Yeah, that's the name. Snuffle Pugus, however you say his damn name. But yeah, I'd have him playing center on the Sesame Street team. What's up, Caden Kroger? Hey, Mr.Dugas, will Dallas ever win a championship? Until Jerry Jones and the Jones family don't have their team. When they own the team, they ain't. Like, Hill is 31. He'll be 32 March 1st. He has a Super Bowl ring and already got a big contract for the Dolphins. So it's going to be interesting to see who is interested in him. He's going to have interest. Like I said, I think Kansas City and Buffalo are the two places, to me, like they say Stephen, they say Baltimore as well. But to me, Kansas City and Buffalo, I think they both are interested. What's up, Troy Thibodeau? What's up, bro? Total rebuild for my Dolphins. Yeah, man. You see, that's my boy there, Dolphins fan, man. I know 3 Dolphins fans, man. I had people telling me they never heard of a Dolphins fans before, Troy. But yeah, it's a rebuild, man. I mean, trade tour. Got a nice little back in A-chain. You got Waddle. I would still keep Waddle. Get a quarterback, hit in the draft, and the next year or two, they'll be doing good again. LSU defeated Coastal Carolina in the College Baseball World Series. Yeah, I know. I know. Trust me. I watched it. Trust me, I know. What's up, Mary Martell? What's up, my friend? Hey, Dugas, what's going on? Yeah, but that same year, he was voted #1. He was complete ass, but then again, the Fins were garbage in 20. I'm assuming you mean 2024. I mean, he balled. I mean, he put up numbers. The team was bad, but he put up numbers, man. I mean, not for everybody is not about, especially when you already won a championship. For everybody, it's not about like, oh, I gotta get a championship or I'm gonna die. Like, no, like some people, like, man, give me the money. I feel like I'm good enough to go to an organization and turn it around with my talents. You know what I'm saying? They made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They made the playoffs. You know, they lost, but they made the playoffs. They blew the division. They had a chance to win that division. Like, I don't think he made a bad decision, you know. Tua has 55 million cap hit. Releasing him next month would be 99 million in dead money. One mock draft has the Dolphins drafted Ty Simpson from Bama at pick 11. Ooh, I don't know if I believe in Ty Simpson like that, man. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This is a weak quarterback draft, bro. Like, Mendoza is, to me, the only legit quarterback in this draft, especially now with Chambliss going back to Ole Miss. Mendoza the only quarterback in this draft that I think is worth the damn, to be honest with y'all. Like, if I'm not the Raiders, I am not taking a quarterback in the first round. I'm going to take other positions I need, or I'm going to take the best player available. The Dolphins should not take Ty Simpson at 11. I'm just going to be honest. Can football season start already? I know, man. And you know what's bad as, bro? This is going to be a long time before football come back. It's going to be a long time. We are hurting at Bama. The boy success. Yeah, he does. He does, yo. I think Ray Martell, I think in 2 years y'all go get rid of him. I really think within 2 years. I think he's just a nicer Brian Kelly. He's Brian Kelly. He's just nicer. You know, he's a nicer human being. But I do think within the next 2 years, Alabama will move on from him. Bro has more kids than the amount of TDs he's had the last 2 years. Hey, I mean, you know, he's been hurt. I mean, I don't know. Tua made his money, got to live in Miami, man. I ain't mad at Tua, man. I mean, not Tua. I mean, Tyreek Hill, I mean. What's up, Floss of Season? Dugas, what does Philly need in free agency? You know, it kind of depends on, you know, who stays and who goes, honestly. You know, for me, I want a young corner, so I'm not signing a corner. But if you could get a vet, if we don't re-sign Reed Blankenship, if you get a you know, a veteran safety, I would take that. You know, a veteran to add depth to the offensive line. You know, I'll probably say that, man, or maybe even a tight end. We'll see if you could get a tight end for a respectable price. It don't look like we're gonna bring back Dallas Goedert. I would say that would be the main targets. Archman in the Miami. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Now, I think next year's quarterback draft class is gonna be pretty damn good. Like, but this year's draft, man, if you ain't the Raiders, don't take no damn quarterback in the first round, man. Like, I'll leave Ty Simpson there, sit in that green room or wherever he at till Friday. Like, I ain't touching him in the first round. Miami is taking Simpson. He's awful. Yeah, Troy, I hope for y'all sake y'all don't take Simpson, man. I ain't a big – I mean, he could be okay, you know, but, like, he ain't like no first-round quarterback to me. Like, if I'm y'all, I'm not doing that. What's up, Halton Football? The NFC East will come down to the Eagles or Cowboys again. Yeah, I mean, but you know, we're gonna see what's up with the Giants too, man. The Giants gonna have a easier schedule than the Eagles and Cowboys. You know, with Harbaugh, we're gonna see in the Commanders. Jaden Daniels gonna be back healthy. I think the NFC is gonna be interesting next year, depending on, you know, the moves that each team make in free agency and in the draft. Ty Simpson is a major reach at 11 coming from a Bama fan. Don't do it. I agree. Like, I am not taking Ty Simpson at 11, man. Like, that's nah, bro. Like, I'll take a fly on him in the second round if he's still there. But, like, I ain't taking him in the first round. I'm going to get somebody else. I don't know who, but I'm just not taking him. Is cereal a soup? I'm gonna say no. I never thought about that, man. I'm gonna say no, man. But I could see why people would think it is because of the way you eat it. But I'm gonna say no, man. Miami is not taking Simpson, is what I wanted to say. I knew what you meant, Troy. I knew what you meant. If you put the milk in, I see the argument. Nah, you know, you eat it like a soup, like you would eat a soup. But I'm gonna say no, man. Now they have Simpson going 16 to the Jets. And if I'm the Jets, I'm damn sure not taking Simpson at 16, man. Like, I'm not taking Simpson at 16, man. Like, I'm not taking, you know, I know the Jets wish that there was a way that they could move that pick the next year. Like they could have 2 first rounders in 2027 instead of 2026. 2027 is when the Jets should get their franchise quarterback. This year, they got to get the best, obviously get the best player available that they think is not Mendoza. And I would probably trade I would probably trade my other first round pick to somebody who wanted to trade up and get something. Because they got 2 first round picks. With that number 2 pick, take somebody like, I don't know, Reese or Bain or Bailey, whoever they think is the best non-quarterback in the draft. If I'm them, I'm taking that guy. And then after that, I'm trying to trade my first round pick I got from the coach. I'm trying to trade that pick to somebody and get another first round pick next year. And then next year, if you don't have the number 1 pick, then you use those 2 first round picks to try to move up in the draft, wherever you at. So if I'm the Jets, man, I'm gonna take a great player at 2, and with my coach first round pick, I'm trying to trade that pick and get a first round pick next year. What are your thoughts on Will Campbell? Does he deserve the hate? It was rough for him. It was rough, but I hate that a lot of people talking about he need to be a guard like right now. Like, let him play through it. I'm giving him 1 more year at tackle. Go through the offseason with motivation, get healthier, use this fuel to fire. This gonna either make you a better player or you're gonna validate what people saying. So with him, get back in the lab. Your arms are going to be short. That's just what they are. But you've been a productive tackle in high school and college all your life with your, the lack of length of your arms. So with him, I'm giving him another season to work on himself, to work on his game. And then, now if he struggles adamantly next year, then I would say, yeah, you might have to really consider moving him to guard. But for me, let him get a chance to fight through it. He does deserve criticism because he was bad, but I am giving him the opportunity, to fight through it and get better from it. Because next year he's not going to be the same player. He's either going to be better or he's going to be worse. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be exactly what he was this year. He's either going to be a better tackle or worse. And if he's worse, then in year 3, I'm considering moving him to guard. But I'm starting year 2. Let him try to figure it out and fight through it. Flo, I don't know what your infatuation is with Matt Nagy, man. you just really don't like Matt Nagy, man. Have you ever been to an Eagles game? If so, yeah, I've been to a couple. I've been to a win and a loss. Like, I went to a win they had and a loss they had. In 2012, they played the Saints in New Orleans on a Monday night. And we lost that game. Drew Brees lit us up. That was the game where we did the kick return play or whatever, and it got called for a touchdown. I think it got called back. We got our ass kicked. And then I went watches in 2021, the season opener. We played the Falcons. I went watches in Atlanta. And we kicked their ass, man, 32-6. Nick Sirianni's first game, Devontae Smith's first game. Devontae Smith first catch was a touchdown. Great atmosphere, man. Loved it. So I've been to 2 Eagles games. I do plan on eventually going to more. I got to go to the Eagles game in Philly. I want to go see the Eagles play the Cowboys in Dallas. Like, those are things that, Lord spare in the near future, I'm accomplish. And if I missed your comment, man, just comment again and I'm going to get to you. I apologize. What do my Yankees have to do to break our championship drought? I mean, they got to win. I don't know how to be more specific than that, man. They get Garrett Cole back. That should help. You get Garrett Cole. You got Garrett Cole and Max Fried. That's a nice 1-2 punch. Obviously, you got Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton. You got boppers in the lineup. I mean, it ain't nobody in the AL that's just like. I mean, Toronto went last year, but Toronto obviously could get beat. It's just. I mean, there was that 2 years ago. They was in the World Series. Just I guess stay healthy, keep your pitchers healthy, and you got a shot. Don't mean you're gonna do it, but you got a shot. It's hard to win championships, man. It's hard, yo. Sign Hill. Who that is, Floper? What are you going to be doing to buy time before football season comes around again? Well, I do watch basketball and baseball as well. You know, continuing the weight training. Go see how by the time football season comes around, how that's looking. So yeah, those main things. We need to stop worrying about football right now and get some damn pitching go Braves. You're right, Troy. We need pitching, man. We don't have no luck keeping pitchers healthy, man. Let's see. What's up, Luke Jones? I wish football started in midsummer. It would make summer even better. Yeah, man. They drag it out for us, man. They really put us through it. They make us wait. Especially, you see, it's not as bad right now because you do have like they got franchise tag. Deadline is tomorrow. Within the next, you got the scouting combine coming up soon. The NFL combine. You got free agency in less than a month. And then you got then before that, you got March Madness. You got the NBA playoffs. You got the NFL draft. Major League Baseball is getting started. You got college baseball and softball going on right now. So I think I think when it hits us is when the NBA Finals ends because. Yeah, we love us some Major League Baseball, but it's not championship type baseball. It's regular season baseball, especially like when your team is out of it. Like it really sucked for me last year with the Braves, just knowing the season was damn near over already at that point of the season. Now, when the Braves are winning and they're in first place and kicking ass, it's not as bad of a wait because I'm enjoying watching my Braves every day. But when the Braves not doing good, for me, it sucks. Or when your team ain't doing good, it sucks. Because it takes a long time before training camp gets started. And then once training camp start, it's just practicing. Then once preseason start, it's like most teams, you don't play your people anyway. So yeah, man, it's gonna really get tough, like once the NBA finals end. And that little drought, between that and the start of, the regular season. Mr.Dugas, as a Braves fan, can you agree we had a legendary pitching rotation in the 90s with Smokes, Maddux, Glavine, and John Rock, good old days? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that was fun, man. Like every day watching one of them, Maddux, Smokes, Glavine, watching one of them, Rock, watching one of them pitch. It was fun, man. We had a lot of deep postseason runs, just didn't win it all, except for in 95. And basketball is only fun in the playoffs. I mean, yeah, but, it's coming soon. March Madness is, about a good month away. I love March Madness. Actually, I'm off. I always take, well, I'm off one of the days already, but I always use one of my vacation days at work to sit back for the Thursday and the Friday of the first round of March Madness. And the Friday is even better because you got the men and the women first round on Friday. You got like 32 tournament games that Friday, 16 men, 16 women. So the Thursday and the Friday of March Madness, the first round, that's when you get your crazy upsets and stuff like that. I love being off and just sitting on the couch being lazy and watching those games, man. It's about a month away. We'll get there. What's up, Josh? Made this. I've been looking at baseball savant pages recently. Ozzy Albies might be out of the league soon. Damn, nah, he ain't gonna be out of the league, man. I mean, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, I want to say he's entering the last year of his contract, though. He may not be with us in the near future, but Nah, he ain't gonna be out the league. He do got to start staying a little more healthier though. Who has the best pitching in the major leagues? Obviously you could throw the Dodgers in there. Detroit looking like getting Fromber. Detroit looking a little tough too right now with him and Scooble. The Yankees with Cole and Freed. I like our pitching staff with the Braves, with a healthy Strider and Chris Sale, and the other pitchers we have. But I guess right now I'll say the Dodgers since they just won it all, I guess. Hey, Mr.Dugas, which LSU home baseball and football games are you looking forward to going once they get in the conference play? Well, LSU baseball, honestly, I got to look at the schedule. I didn't look at the total schedule yet. It just got cranked up. So I got to look at the schedule to tell you for LSU baseball. For football, man, I really, really want to go to that Clemson game. Like, I want to go to that Clemson opener. I really want to be there, man. That's going to be legendary. Like that. I mean, all the home games will be legendary. Well, all the big home games. But I really want to go to that opening game against Clemson. I think I'm off that weekend, too. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's funny. I wish college had a preseason that could start in early August. Just had like 2 preseason games would be interesting. I mean, I get it, but like I kind of like it the way it is, man. I kind of like it the way it is. I like the element of surprise. Like what I like about college is when the first game you got the element of surprise. Especially now with the transfer portal, because I mean LSU have a brand new team out there against Clemson this year, like a brand new damn team. With all the roster turnover, but like. I like the unknown, man. I do like the unknown. Like, to be honest, like with the NFL, for the COVID year, remember there was no preseason that year. I remember the first game was against the Commanders. Well, there was the football team then. That was before they was the Commanders. And I remember just that excitement, man. Like, I remember we had Darius Slay. That was going to be Slay's first game. Jalen Reagor, was supposed to be this great receiver we got in the first round over Justin Jefferson, supposedly. And I was excited. Carson Wentz coming back, man. I was excited, and obviously we got our ass beat, and it went downhill from there. But I enjoyed that year with no preseason. Just like, hey, line it up, real football right from the jump. He has no bat speed. His second base range is ass. And he's not fast anymore. Damn, man. I don't know if I agree with all that, though, Josh Mathis, man. I mean, I hear you, and he got some limitations, but I like Ozzie, man. I like Ozzie. To me, Ozzie's biggest problem is staying healthy. Rangers with DeGrom and Evolve. Yeah, that's a good 1-2 punch too, Esmeralda. DeGrom got to stay healthy, though. That's the thing. DeGrom got to stay healthy. And I'm gonna be honest, this Super Bowl all around, including the halftime, was terrible. I mean, I can't get on the Bad Bunny performance, man, because I'm not a fan and I'm not a not fan. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a fan of his, but I'm not despised of his music. I really, I didn't really care. I watched it, but I didn't really have an opinion one way or another on the halftime show because it wasn't for me. It wasn't my music. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the game was ass, though. The game was terrible. And that's why the little situation with me and cousin Jamal kind of escalated too. Let's see. I was at the game last year versus Clemson. Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that, man. That had to be a blast. Going up there, beating them. But like, yeah, man, I want to go this year. Like, I want to go this year, for that season opener against Clemson. If our bats can get going, we definitely have a shot. Nah, y'all do got a shot in that AL. The AL wide open, yo. The American League is wide open. Like I said, in the NL, the Dodgers obviously ran it supreme. But I mean, call me biased, man. But I do think if we could stay healthy, we got a shot at them. A shot. Not saying we better. I know people gonna lose their minds. I'm not saying we better than them. I'm not saying, I know we gonna beat them. But I'm saying we got a shot. So I'm looking forward to it, man. March 27th, opening day against the Royals at home. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not a big spring training guy. I'm not gonna sit up there and watch every spring training game like I know a lot of my fellow Braves fans do. But I can tell you what, I know the date, March 27th, Friday, March 27th, Braves Royals in Atlanta. I can't wait. I'm just glad we ain't got to go to play the damn Padres and Dodgers on the road to open the season this year. What's up, Malik? Chris, LSU and Clemson last year was supposed to be a playoff preview matchup. Yeah, it was. Obviously a tremendous disappointing season from both teams. It's crazy to think of how we felt as LSU. I'm gonna be honest, as LSU fans. It's funny how we felt going in, ironically, against Lane and Ole Miss, how we felt going into that Ole Miss game. Going into Ole Miss, we all thought it would have been impossible for this LSU team, not to make the playoff. And lo and behold, it all went down the toilet, man. Eagles, what was your favorite Super Bowl matchup? I mean, non-Eagles. I tell people, man, for me, and it's funny because I actually got to talk to Jake Delhomme and Kevin Falk last week at the banquet. I was presenting awards at a local high school banquet, man, to a lot of great athletes in the area. And Kevin Falk and Jake Delhomme was there, and I actually got to, chop it up with both of them. And that Super Bowl they played in against each other was like one of my favorite non-Eagles Super Bowl. Patriots versus Panthers, man, in 2004 in Houston. For a lot of the Janet Jackson malfunction game, halftime malfunction game. That was a great Super Bowl, man. Hey, brother, I'll be a win for KC if they draft Love. They need a running back. They do, but if I'm Kansas City, I gotta try to trade up in front of the Saints. I probably gotta get rid of a potential first round or second round pick next year to get in front of the Saints to take Jeremiah Love, because it's a lot of talk, that the Saints are interested in Jeremiah Love, and they pick right before the Chiefs. So if I'm Kansas City, like, they're going to have to trade up in front of the Saints because there's a possible chance the Saints could take them. What's up, Wesley Garden? How you feel about college football possibly going to 24 teams in the playoffs and eliminate conference championship games? I like it. I said it last year, man. I think championship games in college football no longer hold weight. What better example you got than look this year, Alabama getting their ass kicked and they still in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're asking teams to play an extra week of college football. Like Miami, got to rest. They got a week off their feet to go out there before the playoffs. Like, football is a physical game. Like, I think if you keep and I heard somebody else say that, so I'm not taking credit for this idea. If you keep conference championship games, you got to make all potential playoff teams play a game that weekend as well. Like, possibly, like, say, for example, the 1 and 2 seeds in the SEC playing each other. Well, make 3 play against 6 and 4 play against 5 or something like that. Like, you can't let 2 teams play an extra week, beat up on each other, that's going to the playoff any damn way. And then you get these teams who didn't make a championship game. I say, look, and I'm going to go on a little rant right quick. And I know my Bama fans, y'all going to have something to say about it, but let's talk. In 2011, I think the biggest travesty was that a LSU team that went on the road to Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama 9-6 had to play that, and especially back then. It was only 2 teams back then. You know what I'm saying? I thought it made no damn sense that we had to play Alabama again in a championship game. Not that I was scared. Obviously, yeah, they kick our ass fair and square. They did. But to sit up there and make LSU have to play a physical Georgia team in an SEC championship while Alabama got to get a bye week for losing in the game of the century is total garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's garbage. Like, they got an advantage because they lost. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't reward people for losing. So teams like, all these teams like, Miami and Ole Miss and, who else? Who else played? Miami, I forgot all the damn teams that was a play. Okay, let's see. Teams like Oregon, teams like Miami, teams like Ole Miss, you know what I'm saying? Texas A&M, Oklahoma, they all got a week off before the playoffs. They all got an extra week to relax their bodies before the playoffs. While, Indiana, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, James Madison, Tulane, they all had to go play. Texas Tech, they all had to play. You know what I'm saying? They all had to play that week. I just think that's nonsense. So I'm cool with it. Take the damn conference championship games away, crown a regular season winner, you know what I'm saying? And go straight to the damn playoff. Use that week of championship weeks as another week of playoff. Start the playoffs that week, instead of a damn conference championship. You know what I'm saying? Or what you could do it instead of having, well, if you want to keep it the same week you currently have it, have the damn, the selection show where you reveal who made the playoff. Instead of having it that Sunday morning, make it primetime Saturday night, like they do the Heisman Trophy ceremony. Have a primetime Saturday night where we announce the college football parents, but like they do need to go away with conference championship games. What's your basketball team? Miami Heat, man. Miami Heat. Oh, Miss Carter break. Yeah, I knew they would. I've been hearing them rumblings. I've been hearing them rumblings for a couple of weeks that they was gonna get Chambliss back. So it don't surprise me. Hey, good for him, good for them. It does make September 19 a lot more interesting. Dugas, the NBA season resumes Thursday. And good news for OKC. SGA comes back from injury. Oh, God save us all. Yeah, he does, man. Heat because of D Wade. That's why you a Heat fan? That's Murata. That's why they went on that run and they had Kiffin. I guarantee you they at least made the championship game, but I think they probably beat Indiana. You talking about Ole Miss? The SEC championship must not have been East versus West back then. How long ago that? What you talking about? Josh Mathis. I mean, it was, they just went to this format they got now last year, like year before, like not this season, but the season before. But before that, when Texas and Oklahoma joined the conference, they went away with divisions. Which I get, but I kind of do miss the division format of it. But you know what it was? I heard a lot of people say everybody went away from divisions. The ACC, the Big 12, the Big 10, they all went away with divisions. But I know for the SEC, the main reason they went away from divisions was that, you got to be geographical. Like they didn't want Oklahoma and Texas in the West, and they was going to have to move like Alabama or somebody to the East. What's up, Bailey C? Ole Miss is my most hated over Bama now. I'm a Knicks fan because of Melo. That's what's up. I know my boy Charles is a big Knicks fan too. Yeah, I mean I still got Bama because they got these Bama people in Louisiana who's only Bama fans because of Nick Saban, and they swear they talk like they've been Bama fans all their life, and it annoys the hell out of me. So Alabama is still slightly over Ole Miss, but Ole Miss has creeped up into number 2. I will say that Ole Miss is a solid number 2 right now. Based on all the drama between Ole Miss and Clemson, I wish they were playing each other next year. That would be funny. Yeah, it would be, man. But I hate to say it. Ole Miss would kick Dabo ass, man. The Ole Miss would kick Clemson ass next year, though. I thought you said LSU played Bama in the SEC championship. No. Like, no, LSU played in the SEC championship while Bama got a week off, and then they put Bama in the national championship game, which is forever. I was arguing with a former, I forget his name, I apologize, but I was on a podcast with a former Bama player a couple of years ago, and me and him argued about What's up, JJ? Forever. I'm a South Carolina fan in the LSU world. Do folks acknowledge that Malaysia experience is not going to plan? No, we don't. Like, we don't. I mean, you know, we don't. I mean, she's had some good games. She didn't play well against South Carolina. She turned over the ball, and she missed shots, but and she didn't do much against Texas. But besides that, she's been good. Malaysia gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? We're not worried about her. We not, we ain't about to get rid of her or not play her. Like, I mean, I know a lot of I'm not saying you, but I know a lot of South Carolina fans are dumping on her now. And I understand. You don't like when people leave you to go somewhere else and then you beat them. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like on the show All American, like, they didn't like Crenshaw at first, didn't like when Spencer left to go to Beverly. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But, we glad to have her. We glad to have her. I mean, look the ovation she got when she got in the game against South Carolina. She had a bad game, but she'll bounce back from it. She hurt LSU a lot when she was over there. So I'm glad to have her on our side. Bro, I'm marrying a Bama fan. What's wrong with me? Nothing wrong with you at all. Like, nothing wrong with you at all, man. Makes for a fun November 7th, man. I tell you that. Like, now the only thing you got to do, hey, after land, give them that ass whipping November 7th. Tell her don't be no sore loser now. Like, you get to talk your trash, and she got to take it. But nothing wrong with that at all, man. D Wade, my favorite player of all time. Man, that was fun. Like, it was fun having Wade, man, especially early Wade, like, from 04 to, like, before the big three. It was still fun having him with the big three, but it was fun having Wade before the big three, yo. Especially 06, man. That 06 final, Wade was the best was the best basketball player in the world. Which SEC head football coach do you think will probably be on the hot seat next year? Ooh, that's a good one. It's gonna sound funny just because of the expectations of the fan base. I think Kelly and DeBoer is on the hot seat. I think Kelly and DeBoer. I think. I mean, I don't know too much. I don't know if I'll say Mississippi State coach because they did improve from the year before. They don't have much resources to work with over there. Oh man, who else? DeBoer. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going through the teams in my head. Oh, Shane Beamer at South Carolina. He's I actually thought he would have got fired this year. So Kellen DeBoer at Alabama, Shane Beamer at South Carolina. I think Beamer is hotter. Beamer got the hottest seat. Beamer's seat way hotter than DeBoer. I'm gonna probably say really that's it because all the other coaches either did really well or got fired last year. Like the coaches, there was a lot of fired coaches last year. Like we got a lot of brand new coaches in the SEC this year. LSU got a new coach. You know what I'm saying? Ole Miss got they got a new coach because their coach left. But LSU got a new coach. Ole Miss got a new coach. Arkansas got a new coach. Auburn got a new coach. Florida got a new coach. Kentucky got a new coach. Like that's 6 of the 16 teams in the SEC changed their coaches. Like for SEC Media Day this year, you're going to see a bunch of new faces. So I think the only 2 logical ones, maybe you could throw Mississippi State coach in there. Maybe I'll put him 3rd. I'll put Shane Beamer 1st. Shane Beamer's seat is extremely hot. Especially you got Lenore. If you don't do nothing with Lenore Sellers this year and Dylan Stewart. I'll say Shane Beamer 1, Kalen DeBoer 2, and Mississippi, I forget his damn name. Mississippi State coach 3. South Carolina head coach Dawn Staley is going to be a first ballot Hall of Fame coach. Oh, definitely. That home game against Texas will be interesting, especially since it's a brand new home game for LSU. Yeah, it will be. And we get our damn home game back with them from COVID. Like we lost our home game with Texas because of COVID, But yeah, that's gonna be a good, and it's crazy. It's the week right after Bama too, man. That's gonna be crazy, man. Gonna be crazy atmosphere. Who are your top 5 Miami Heat players of all time? Obviously Wade one. Yeah, Wade is one. Wade is one. I'm gonna go LeBron 2. Wade 1, LeBron 2. I'm gonna go Shaq 3. I'm gonna go Shaq 3. I'm gonna go Shaq 3rd. I'm gonna go Alonzo Mourning 4th. And who, man? To me, 5th is close. For me, 5th is out of 3 people, honestly, for 5th. Is out of Tim Hardaway, Jimmy Butler, and Chris. I think I'm gonna go Jimmy Butler. I'm gonna go. I hate leaving Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway was like one of the main reasons I'm a Heat fan today. So I hate to not go Tim Hardaway in this top 5, man. But I think I'm Bosh and Tim Hardaway are right out the list. But I'm gonna go Wade 1, LeBron 2, Shaq 3, Alonzo Mourning 4, and I'm gonna go Jimmy Butler 5. And if I go 6, 7, 6 Tim Hardaway, 7 Chris Bosh. I know you wanted 5, but I gotta add them on the list though. Florida Gator could be interesting game next year with a new coach. We don't play Florida next year, Malik. Florida not on the schedule next year, unless we meet in the SEC championship, which I highly doubt. I mean LSU could get there, but I doubt Florida get there. If Texas don't make the playoffs, add Sarkisian to the hot seat. Yeah. I mean, for the record, I'll be surprised if they don't. I think Texas is going to make the playoff. But you're right. If they don't make the playoff with Arch Manning last year, I agree. He could be on the hot seat. Where does Jimmy rank? Yeah, I'm gonna put Jimmy 5th. I'm gonna put Jimmy right behind Wade. I'm gonna put Jimmy right behind Wade, LeBron, Shaq, and Alonzo Mourning. What's up, Douglas Farrington? Damn already has 500. Dawn already. Oh, Dawn. My bad. I see you got damn, but you meant Dawn. Dawn already has 500 wins in a season. That's really career. But yeah, I got you. Tim Hardaway. Yeah, man, I love me some Tim Hardaway, man. Tim Hardaway, one of my original players for the Heat, man. But him and Mourning, I'm gonna go Mourning, man. I'm gonna go Mourning. I debated out of him and Mourning which one I would put. I'm gonna go Mourning. Over Tim. Love Tim, but I'm gonna go Mourning. And the other guys, man, they either were champions or they took their team, Jimmy took us to the finals twice. So I gotta put Jimmy in there. What's up, Marlo Jones? Do you think LSU women's basketball make Final Four this year? They got a shot, but it's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna be honest. It depends on who's in the bracket. I worry about a matchup. The only 2 teams that I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know what to think of UConn. I know UConn won it last year, but Paige Beckers was there. I know they're really good now. Izzy Fudge, Sarah Strong, and Williams, Sarah Williams. I know they're really good. But I don't know what to really think of UConn. They don't really play nobody, and their conference is terrible. So I feel like LSU got a shot against them. The 2 teams I worry about LSU running into is South Carolina and UCLA. UCLA got that size, man, that we struggle with. We struggle with the size of UCLA, though I think we're a deeper team than them, but they got a lot of size. If I don't think we're gonna be in the same bracket with South Carolina, but we could be in the same bracket with UCLA. We was in the same bracket with them the last 2 years. Obviously, I think we could beat them, but it'll be tough. It depends on if we're not in the same bracket with UCLA in South Carolina. UConn, I don't know. I don't know what to think of UConn. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I'm gonna say we can, but it's not gonna be easy, man. They got it's wide open in women's basketball. What's up, Mr. Market Happen? Couple of more y'all, then I gotta run. Bro, I just rewatched the game. Michaela is fat and lazy. Michaela got blown off by the dribble man, a shorter since her freshman year. I actually think she lost a little bit of weight. She was much bigger her freshman year. She did put on weight. I remember watching in high school at Parkway. She was a lot more leaner than this. Like she did come to Baton Rouge and put on weight, man. She was a lot leaner when she was in high school, when she was the number 2 player in the country, only behind Juju Watkins. She do gotta get a little more physical. She do gotta get in better condition. Like Madison Booker. Madison Booker was chunky her freshman year too, and she got a lot leaner. So Michaela do need. I mean, I ain't gonna call her fat and lazy, but Michaela do need to get in better shape. I agree with that part of it because she was in high school. What about top 5 best foreign players? Ooh, nope, no order. I'm not going in order here because I'm just thinking. I gotta throw Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is one. He's one player I gotta throw in there. I gotta throw Jokic. I gotta throw Jokic in there. I gotta throw Dirk Nowitzki. Oh man, it's a lot. It's a lot to do just 5. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of dogs, man. I mean, hell, man. Tim Duncan, like I said, Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Jokic, Ginobili was nice. Ginobili was really good, man. Giannis, Giannis got to be in that conversation. Man, I'm gonna have to pick. I'm gonna say, and I could be wrong. You may tell me somebody I ain't thinking of. I'm gonna go Tim Duncan, Jokic, Dirk Nowitzki, Giannis, and I'm gonna go. Ooh, man, I'm gonna go Luka and Ginobili, like kind of tired. All right, couple of more, y'all. South Carolina's LSU's kryptonite. I compared to LSU football versus Bama with Saban. I told South Carolina fans our season depends on Michaela Williams and Folk. It does. Got a lot of season left. All right, if Jay Johnson end up winning a championship this year, that's back-to-back in 3 and 4 years. People will probably start Skip Bertman comparisons. He won 5. I mean, not quite Bertman comparisons, but he'll be pretty damn good. He still got a little ways to go for Bertman, but yeah, he would be amazing. You know what I'm saying? BLs, have you seen Michaela defense? I mean, she's not like a great defender anyway. She wasn't. That's not her thing. Like every scorer is not a great defender. You only got a few of those. You know what I'm saying? We got lucky not playing them in a year we won it all because if we would have lost, I agree. At this point, no, our freshmen do need more minutes. What's up, 1997, Dre? Appreciate you tuning in. Hakeem, I forgot about Hakeem, man. Yeah, you're right, that's brother. Damn, I forgot about Hakeem. Ooh, who I gotta take? Yeah, I gotta put Hakeem in there. I gotta put Hakeem in there. Oh, damn it, I forgot about the dream, man. I guess I'll take out Ginobili and Luka for now. I got to put Hakeem in there. I knew I was going to forget somebody. Read my entire comments, bro. Just comment it, bro. I'm not going back, read it, comment the shit again. And don't be writing me in all caps, bro. It's like that come across like you yelling it. Comment the shit again, and I'll read it before I get up. I'm about to log off anyway. But don't be reading my entire comment. I ain't got to read shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to read a damn thing. Post it again or whatever. Like, I ain't got to go back do nothing I don't feel like fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody about to sit up here and be like, call me bruh and all this other shit, bruh. I'm just letting you know that. You know what I'm saying? Just letting you know. All right. Making sure we good, bruh. I don't play getting yelled at. I'm grown now. But all right, y'all, man, I got to run, man. I got to run. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the live interaction Q&A show, man. Somewhat bad news, man. I'm gonna kind of be tied up the next couple of days. My next live will not be until Thursday evening. Thursday evening, I will be live for the second half of LSU versus Ole Miss women's basketball game. So come back, join me for that. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be the next time live. No live tomorrow, no live Wednesday. But come back Thursday evening, LSU versus Ole Miss women's basketball game on Thursday night. Good shit. It's all good. It's all good. This dude got my 13-year-old sons like the commentary. Oh man, tell him what's his name, Nate. Before I get off, what's his name so I can give him a shout out right quick. 1997 Dre. Give me his name right quick. And before I sign off, I'm gonna give him a shout out. But yeah, man, Thursday night gonna be the next live, man. LSU and Ole Miss, man. Lawson. What's up, Lawson? How you doing, Lawson? Appreciate you. Appreciate your love and support to the channel, Lawson. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Disrespectful. Oh yes, bro. I'm gonna stand up for mine. I love everybody, man. But we gonna be respectful on here, man. But all right, y'all, man. Like I said, shout out Lawson. Appreciate you tuning into the channel. Talk to y'all Thursday night, man. Come back, join me. LSU Ole Miss women's basketball game. Until then, for my Louisianians, y'all enjoy Mardi Gras. And everybody else, y'all enjoy y'all next couple of days. Talk to y'all Thursday night. Go Tigers.